Are you ready for today's story? Let's go!
My bedtime stories.
Read with me as we make the world more magical one story at a time. Bad Habit Rabbit by Carli Valentine. Did you ever wonder how an Easter bunny is chosen to hold that legendary title? Well, it all starts out at Bunny Hospital, where promising bunnies are hand-selected by the EBP, Easter Bunny Pickers. How do they pick the promising candidates, you ask? They have a checklist of things they look for with each rabbit that is born. But that is a story for another time. Today, I am going to focus on a special little rabbit named Fluffy Bum. Fluffy Bum was hand-selected as a baby bunny by the EBP, Easter Bunny Pickers, as a choice Easter Bunny candidate. His name described him perfectly. All the other little bunnies were very jealous of his perfect Fluffy Bum. Over time, Fluffy Bum grew up and was one day ready to head to the official Easter Bunny Academy. His first year was off to a great start. He started out with perfect grades in many subjects: Egg Hiding 101, Hop Away and Hide, Quiet on Delivery, and Basket Decorating. He even got extra points for the Appear Fluffy and Cute class, which he mastered. However, there was one little problem. It all started one regretful evening when Fluffy Bum got a taste for the chocolate he was putting in the different eggs. Milk chocolate, white chocolate cream, even some rare eggs with the delightful gooey candy yolks in the center. So delicious! He couldn't get enough of it. He was continuously caught putting candies and Easter eggs that had little Fluffy Bum bites taken out of them. According to the EBP, this wasn't just a little problem. It was actually a very serious problem. Fluffy Bum wouldn't be able to advance to the final grade in the official Easter Bunny Academy until he had gotten rid of his terrible habit. The other bunnies took notice that he was struggling with this habit and started to poke fun at him. Very mean of them, I know, but they were still very jealous of his perfectly fluffy bum. Some of them would point and laugh and tease him. Bad habit, rabbit! Bad habit, rabbit! This really hurt Fluffy Bum's feelings. He needed to find a solution to end his terrible habit once and for all. He decided he needed to visit his great-great-grand bunny, Floppy Ears VI, to get some advice. Floppy Ears VI was the oldest and wisest bunny in town and also happened to be the most famous Easter bunny the Academy had ever had. So off he hopped in hopes of solving his bunny woes. Fluffy Bum arrived at his great-great-grand bunny's house and hopped over to him. Floppy Ears VI welcomed Fluffy Bum onto his lap. "What is wrong, little Fluff Bum?" Tears started to well up in Fluffy Bum's eyes. "I have a terrible habit and I'm not sure what to do. I can't stop tasting the chocolates before I put them in the children's Easter eggs. I won't ever be able to become an official Easter bunny like you, unless I can defeat this terrible habit of mine." Well, Fluffy Bum, this is a problem for sure, but I will help you overcome this issue. I am glad you recognized you had a problem and came to me to ask for help. You see, no bunny is automatically just good at everything. We all have different things we struggle with, Fluff Bum, and it sounds like your biggest struggle is temptation. When I was a little bunny, I had a very hard time passing my hop away and hide class. You see, my most famous trait my perfectly floppy ears had created a perfectly annoying problem. Whenever I would try to quietly leave, my floppy ears would get caught up and stuck somewhere. I tripped over them a time or two and tumbled more times than I could count. "Really, great-great-grand bunny?" Fluffy Bum asked. "I had no idea that you struggled with anything. You were the best Easter bunny our town had ever seen." "Of course I did, little Fluff Bum. Nobody's perfect and everyone has something that they struggle with. The important thing is that I found a solution to my problem." "How did you fix it, Grand Bunny?" "Well, I tried many different solutions, but the one that finally worked was to tie my flop ears back with carrot stems, so they were out of the way and I couldn't get tripped up by them." "Oh wow! Can you help me beat my habit too?" "Of course I can. Let's think about how to solve this little problem you have. Why are the chocolates so hard to resist?" "The chocolate smells so wonderful. I catch a whiff of them blowing in the breeze and my nose starts sniffing and my whiskers start twitching and it's all downhill from there." "I see. That is quite the challenge. To solve my problem, I tied my ears up and back with carrot stems. Can you think of something similar you could do to keep yourself from smelling the yummy chocolate?" Fluffy Bum pondered. "I've got it! What if I plug my nose?" "That is a great idea," Floppy Ears replied. "I think I know just the place to get a nose plugger too." Off they hopped to a house that was close by with a clothesline drying fresh laundry in the breeze. Nearby in the fresh grass sat a little basket full of extra clothespins. Fluffy Bum hopped over in delight and plugged his nose with one of the clothespins to test it out. "This will work perfectly," he said. "Wait," said his Grand Bunny. "You have figured out one step in fighting your habit, but I have another piece of advice for you. When you struggle with temptation and want something really badly, it helps to replace the bad habit with a good one. Why do you want to be an official Easter Bunny?" "Think hard about this," Floppy Ears said. "I want to be an Easter Bunny so I can bring a smile to all the kids' faces," Fluffy Bum replied. "That's great! It's a wonderful feeling to make others happy, and that's what I love too. So how can we replace your bad habit with a good one?" They both thought for a bit. "I know, Grand Bunny! Instead of having a bite of chocolate, I can focus on putting an extra little gift inside their egg, like a sticker or a fun toy." "That's it! You have discovered another step to help you beat your habit. I think there's just one more step to come up with to help you combat your problem and set yourself up for Easter Bunny success." "What else do I need to do?" "It would be a good idea to fill your tummy up with something delicious before you deliver the Easter eggs. Can you think of another food you really like that would help you to be full ahead of time so you aren't as tempted by the chocolate?" Grand Bunny asked. "I know! I love carrots!" said Fluffy Bum. "Yes, that is perfect! So before filling the eggs and delivering them, come to my garden and gobble up as many carrots as you can, so your belly is full and you won't be so tempted." "Okay, I can do that for sure," Fluffy Bum replied, licking his little bunny lips as he thought about the yummy carrots. "Okay, you are all set now. You have figured out a plan. I know you can do this. Tomorrow, before heading to the academy, make sure to complete all 3 of these steps. I know you will pass your final exam and become an even better Easter Bunny than I was." "Thank you so much for your help," said Fluffy Bum while hugging his great-great-grand bunny. He hopped off towards his house to write all the steps down so he would be sure to remember them. The next day, Fluffy Bum took out the clothespin and pinched his nose with it. He grabbed his bag of stickers and toys and traveled to the carrot patch, where he munched and munched and munched. When his tummy was satisfied, he bounded off to school, feeling proud and ready to pass his final exam. During his test, the EBP was blown away by Fluffy Bum's accomplishments. Not only was he able to complete each task, but he had also started a new tradition of adding little toys and stickers to the children's eggs. He passed his test and made Easter Bunny history with his new addition to the eggs. Fluffy Bum and Floppy Ears the Six had never been more proud. But, just to be safe, make sure to leave some carrots out for him the night before Easter to help ensure that temptation is gone and your chocolates arrive uneaten and in one piece. Thank you so much for staying and reading with me until the end. Please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed this and share it with your friends so we can all read along together. See you on our next one. Bye!